Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. First of all, before I begin with today's video, wish you all a very happy Diwali. I hope you and your family enjoy this festival of light and stay with each other safe and secure. So once again, a very happy Diwali to all of you. So let's begin with today's video, children. The excretory system. Excretion is such a process, children, in which the removal of the metabolic waste. Now, metabolic waste means the nitrogenous waste. Waste that contains nitrogen in it in some form. That kind of a material is removed out of the body, or that is removed from our body. It takes place by means of organs which are known as excretory organs. Various life processes like the process of nutrition, respiration, etc. produce many unwanted and toxic substances like carbon dioxide, urea, uric acid. You know, children, carbon dioxide is produced in our body, even urea and uric acid is produced in our body that has to be removed out of our body. And so the process by which it will be removed is known as excretion, and the organs that will help in excretion are known as excretory organs. Kidneys, children, are the main excretory organ of the body of the vertebrates. Remember what were vertebrates? Animals that possess a proper backbone are known as vertebrates, and human beings are the ones that belong to vertebrates. So that means in our body, children, the main excretory organ are the kidneys. Now this is giving you the definition of excretion, children. The biological process involved in the removal of excess of toxic waste from the body is called excretion. Right? In human, excretion involves removal of urea and sweat. In our body also, children, urea is produced as well as sweat has to be removed out of our body. The urea is formed by the combination of ammonia, that is NH3, and carbon dioxide, that is CO2. So the combination of ammonia and carbon dioxide forms urea, and this urea has to be removed out of our body. There are several ways in which the excess substance can be excreted out of our body. So what are those? Let's see. Now, children, we know that during the process of respiration, carbon dioxide is produced in our body. So that carbon dioxide has to be removed out of our body through the lungs. Sweat glands. Now, the sweat glands are responsible. They are present in the skin, children, and they are responsible for the production of sweat. Right? Sweat glands present in the skin help in the elimination of sweat also from the body through the pores. Now these sweat glands, they open on the skin with the help of pores. So through these pores, the sweat gland remove the sweat out of our body. What is sweat made up of, children? Sweat is basically made up of water, salt and urea. That is why accidentally if sometimes some sweat enters inside our mouth, we can taste that it is a bit salty because it contains salts. Many waste substances are excreted in the urine by the kidneys. The waste substances are excreted out in the form of urine through the kidneys. The liver helps in the breaking down of the excess proteins in our body. The excess protein that is there in our body gets broken down with the help of liver. Next is given our children the organs of excretion and the excretory products in humans. That means these organs, what are the excretory products that are obtained from these organs? Like from the kidneys, the excretory products are, children, water, urea, uric acid, and excess of salts as urine. Now all these things, they come out of our body through the kidneys. They are made to pass out of our body, children, in the form of urine. So all this is mixed in the form of urine. Skin, sweat glands, the excess of water which is there in our body, salts such as sodium chloride, the lactic acid and urea, all these things, they mix together and they come out of our body in the form of sweat. Lungs will help to remove, children, carbon dioxide and water vapor. In the same way, liver, now this is important, children, liver will help to remove the bile pigments, toxics, urea that are produced in the liver, and they are transported to the kidneys for excretion. So this ways we have seen, children, that there are many organs which help in the excretion of the various products. There's a diagram given in the book, children, which is showing the complete excretory system of our body, the various organs that are part of the excretory system. Like we have the kidneys, and then there are two tubes that are coming down. These two tubes, children, are known as the ureters, as you can see over here. These two ureters come together and they join in a bladder, like a balloon kind of a structure, which is known as the urinary bladder. And this urinary bladder opens to the exterior by an opening which is known as urethra. So all these are the various organs that are associated with the excretory system of our body. Now there are certain fact file, you should know this, children. Renal artery and renal vein. Now renal artery is the main artery, children, that supplies oxygenated blood to the kidneys. Oxygenated blood means the blood which will carry oxygen with it. It's a clean blood. Renal vein, it collects the deoxygenated blood from the kidneys. Deoxygenated is the blood that is without the oxygen, and it is the dirty blood, and carries it to the main vein. The urinary system is very elaborate in human beings. The system consists of a pair of bean-shaped kidneys. As I showed you right now, children, we have the kidneys, and the kidneys are bean-shaped. They look like a bean. One on either side of the backbone. One is present on one side of the backbone and the other is present on the other side. The kidneys convert urea into urine. Now the kidneys will convert the urea into the urine. That is the function of the kidneys. Urine leaves the kidneys through the tubes which are called the ureters. Now right now I showed you ureters, children, that the kidneys, the filtration of the urine starts here. So that urine gets collected through the ureters. It comes and gets collected over here in the bladder, which is known as the urinary bladder. Here it has a canal-like opening which is called the urethra. There is a small opening which is called the urethra, and it is through urethra that the urine is eliminated out of our body. The passage of urine to the outside is known as urination or mixture. Next we start with structure of a kidney. Each of our kidney is about 7 to 10 centimeters long. In length, children, it is up to 10 centimeters long. And width-wise, it is between 2.5 centimeters to 4 centimeters. Our kidney is divided into two main regions. Outer region is known as cortex and inner region is known as medulla. In the cortex region, urine is made, and from the medulla, the urine flows into a cavity called the renal pelvis. So in the outer cortex, children, urine is made, and from the medulla the urine flows into a cavity which is known as renal pelvis, and from there into the ureters. Inside each kidney, children, there are about 1 million of small filtering units. There are millions and millions of these filtering units, children, and each of this unit is known as a nephron or urinary ferrous tubule. The nephrons are the units that help in the process of excretion. Thus, the excretory system of a man will consist of a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, a urinary bladder, and the urethra. As you see in this picture, children, a pair of kidneys, connected with it a pair of ureters, then together they will come and meet in the urinary bladder, and the opening of it is known as urethra. So these are the organs of excretion or excretory organs of our body. Now this picture is clearly showing you children the cortex area. See, this is the cortex area and this is the medulla. This portion is the medulla. So the outer cortex and the inner medulla, and this is the renal pelvis, and then the ureters. Now let's see in details about each of the excretory organ. We begin with the first and the foremost, that are kidneys. The structure of a kidneys are, they are reddish brown bean shaped structures. Where are they located in our body, children? They are present just below the stomach, one on either side of the vertebral column, that is on the one on either side of the backbone. Functions. Now functions are important, children. What are the functions that a kidney helps us with, or what are the kidney performs these? First, it will help to remove the toxic substance. Toxic means something which is poisonous for our body. Help in the regulation of water balance. It helps to maintain the water balance of our body. It helps to maintain our blood pressure. Excretion of nitrogenous waste products. It helps to remove all the nitrogenous waste product, that is in the form of urea. Helps in the osmoregulation. Next are the ureters, children. Now ureters are the structures that are a form of a tube, children. These ureters are nothing but they are a pair of long tubes which start or originate from the kidney and they come and join the urinary bladder. So they are the link between the kidneys and the urinary bladder. Location, where are they located in our body? They extend from the kidneys to the posterior surface of the urinary bladder. The functions of the ureters are, children, ureters will carry the urine that is produced in the kidneys to the urinary bladder. Now whatever urine is made in the kidneys, children, it has to be removed out of our body. So the ureters will carry it from the kidneys and they will transfer it to the urinary bladder. Next is urinary bladder, children. The urinary bladder is like a bag-like muscular structure or organ where the urine is collected in our body. Where are these urinary bladder located? The urinary bladder is located in the pelvic region of our body. The pelvic region is, children, the hip region of our body. So that area. Functions. What is the function of this urinary bladder? The urinary bladder serves as a reservoir for the urine before it will leave our body. That means from the kidneys, the urine comes and gets collected in the urinary bladder. And once the urinary bladder becomes full, that is the time we feel like going for the toilet and we go and discharge the urine that is filled in the urinary bladder. It can hold about 0.5 liters to 1 liter of urine at a time. It can also expel urine from the body. The next is the opening of this urinary bladder, children. What is it known as? That is what we see next. Urethra. Urethra is a small tube leading from the floor of the urinary bladder to the exterior. That means it is the opening of the urinary bladder through which the urine is removed out of our body. In females, it is 3 to 4 centimeters long. Now, the size of this urethra is approximately 3 to 4 centimeters long and it opens directly to the outside. Now, in males, it is 18 to 20 centimeters long. Now, in male, it is a different structure and the size is also different. It is basically 18 to 20 centimeters long tube. From the bladder through the penis, it releases the urine out of their body. Function. The female urethra also serves as a passageway for the urine only. Now in females, the urethra is only the passage for removing the urine out of our body. Whereas in males, it also serves as a passageway of the semen as well as the urine. Now in male children, this passage is not only meant for discharging the urine, but through that passage even the semen is removed out of their body. So over here we complete with all the organs that are related to our excretory system. Let's begin with the kidneys, children. The structure of a kidney. The kidneys of a man are reddish brown in color. The color is reddish brown, children. And they look like a bean, like the rajma seeds. They look like that. That is the bean shaped. Location. Where are they located in our body? Where will you find them? So they are present just below the stomach, one on either side of your backbone or the vertebral column. So they are present just below the stomach, that is just below the diaphragm. Functions. They will help to eliminate the toxic substances, that are the poisonous substances that are present in our body. They will help to maintain the balance, the water balance of our body. That means they will not let too much of water move out of our body. They will also help to maintain the blood pressure. It will help the blood pressure not to exceed or become too low in our body. So they maintain the blood pressure of your body. They also help in the excretion of the nitrogenous waste products that are produced in our body, especially the urea and the uric acid and all. So the nitrogenous waste is removed out of our body with the help of our kidneys. They also help in the process of osmoregulation. Now osmoregulation also means the same thing, children, that is to maintain the water content of our body. They will not let our body get dehydrated. So the water content of our body is maintained with the help of the. So I hope, children, you have really understood whatever I taught you in today's lesson. And if you have really understood it well, you know what is to be done. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, so that we reach very soon to a bigger family. Once again, thank you and take care. Bye-bye.